Happy Friday, guys. Looking at the NQ, and you can see I already drew my breakout lines. I have
RB
my
trade alert.
long breakout up here, and just going to remove these for a second so you can see me draw them. This is what I'm starting with my screen scrunched up, okay, and you can see that we've got just a real cluster here, okay. So it's real simple to draw your long, okay. I'm picking the highest point up here, and I'm going to put it just above that point so you can still see the resistance line. Okay, and then our short, I'm going to pick the lowest point that we have from the overnight session. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go just a couple ticks below so you can still see that support line there. Okay, so you can see the resistance line up here and the support line up here. Now, this is I mean, I have to be honest. I mean, this is all very tempting to jump in over here. You can see that we've got 2/3 of the stair stepping in place. If I get a third stair stepping here or here, it really would be hard to pass on that. But I'm happy to wait for the breakout trade because I just love the breakout trade. It's simple to understand, it's simple to explain, and it's simple to identify. Okay, and simple is better, guys. I I don't have crazy busy charts like a lot of other software systems do, and you don't get a big, long, drawn-out manual to understand my setups. So I just think simple's better. When I was struggling years ago, uh, I was ready to hang it up. In fact, I pretty much so did. Walked away for a little while and just kept thinking about things and said, you gotta find something simple, something easy to understand, something that you can identify easily. Because when the market's moving, it's easy to sit there in the evening and print your charts up and take notes and draw arrows and because there's plenty of time to sit and stop and relax and look at the chart. When you're day trading, everything's very dynamic. It's fluid. Everything is moving quickly, and you have to be able to think quickly. And when you have a ton of crap on your chart, it becomes very difficult to do that. It's you're just adding more to the mix. So that's where I decided that I had to come up with something neat and clean and simple to understand. And that's, basically the foundation of Renko Kings. So let's just give this a little bit of time and see if we're going to get a breakout. If we do get a breakout, then let's see if we catch a valid signal. Just because we get a breakout doesn't mean I'm taking a trade. I got some questions about yesterday's trade, and if I don't get an entry signal, I don't take it. Okay, just because there's a wick on a reversal candle does not mean it's an entry candle in my system. Okay, my system generates the entries. The entries is what you put your trust into and when you take it. okay? If you don't get an entry signal, there's a reason why, okay? There's a lot of calculations going on to determine whether or not you're going to get the entry signal. If you don't get it, I don't take it, okay? I trust the system, okay? And you guys have to learn to trust the system too, because you're paying a lot of money for this. So why add other indicators and other systems that you have in the past and other ideas that you have to my system? You don't see me trading that way. You don't see me putting all sorts of other indicators and how I trade. This is exactly how I trade. That's why I go through and I show you these videos so you can see exactly how I trade. Okay? Okay, looks like we've got a definite breakout here. Just going to go ahead and mark that so everybody understands. So at this point, we believe that the market has taken a definitive direction. Okay, that's at least for the time being. It doesn't mean that that direction will continue for the rest of the day. That's not what I'm saying. I want to be very clear about that. But for the move that we're trying to catch, I believe that the market is taking a definitive direction. Okay, so just because we break out here does not mean that we will get a valid trade entry. This thing could just keep dropping, okay, and not give us an opportunity to get in, okay? If it travels too far, then at that point we have to make a decision and decide, hey, the move might be over, okay? When we get in, we might be getting in at a bottoming time, which means we could potentially get stopped out. So that's why I say we need to trust the software, trust the signals, and wait for a signal to appear. If I don't get a signal, I don't trade it. Okay? Again, just because there's a reversal candle doesn't mean that there's an entry there. The software will tell you whether or not there's an entry there. And I see this when you guys send me markups of your trades, and I'll see that, maybe there was an entry here and an entry here, no entry here, but you went ahead and took it anyway. Okay? So that's why I'm addressing that, is because these are the things that I see when you guys ask for help.
NQ, sell signal 3.
Okay, so what happened here? We identified our breakouts, right? Here's our upper breakout, here's our lower breakout. And we clearly broke through. We got a definitive breakout, okay? When we only get 610 ticks, it becomes a little bit iffy, right? But this is a very definitive breakout. We retraced, we caught a nice signal, no question about it. We placed our buy stop order manually, okay, based on the bar close indicator. It's letting us know where this reversal candle, okay, is going to close. So you get the heads up alert, okay, and it gives you some time. Now, depending on how quickly the market moves, that moved a little bit quicker, and I just barely got it there in time. If this candle had already printed, then all you do is place a limit order in the right spot or a couple ticks above, and you can see that we retraced all the way back up to here on this candle. So I could have even just placed a limit order halfway through the body here, and when one of these candles retraces. Now, they don't always, okay? Like yesterday's trade, that was a fast moving market, so I'd have to go back and look, but I don't think there was any retracement. I got filled and it just, took off.
Target filled.
Wow. That's the NQ for you. Nice. Nice, okay.
NQ trade alert.
Okay, so what's happening here right now? This is a heads up alert, okay? This signal will flash on and off, and you'll hear the voice announcement every 10 seconds.
NQ,
that it
sell signal 4.
Okay, so we had no way of knowing if this bar would have actually printed. Okay, so I'm going to bring my stop down. If this bar came down, never printed, turned around and came up, then this signal would disappear. So I get some emails from people asking, hey, I watch your videos and sometimes the signals seem to disappear. Once it prints, meaning this was a valid entry signal, and the bar forms completely, this signal will never go away. Okay? So there are two different announcements. There's the heads up and then the actual entry candle announcement letting you know, hey, we actually printed and this is a full bona fide entry signal.
Stop filled.
Okay, so we got stopped out at 18. So 26 plus 52 plus 18 is 96 ticks times $5 a tick is $480. Nice
NQ trade alert.
Nice day. $480. It's 10:30. It's still early. And look, guys, simple's better. Okay? Simple is just better. I get some crazy emails sometimes. Guys asking me questions, and they're, I think that they're actually based on how they initially respond to their first email asking the questions, that they're asking valid questions, and then it just turns into this debate of, the system is too simple. It's this, it's that. I use this, and they start sending me pictures of all their charts with, 3, 4, 6, 7 different indicators and 3 different charts. And guys, it doesn't have to be that way. Okay, trading is not easy, but it can be simple, and we've done that for you here. Okay, this system works. Okay. I can't make this any clearer or any simpler for you. I mean, look at the chart. Okay, it's nice, it's clear. You can see what's going on. Okay, we identified a breakout area. Okay, that for the upper or for the lower area, we had a clean breakout. Definitively we broke through. We retraced. We got a nice signal. We took that signal. Our entry is always the same. We got our first and our second target, and we got stopped out on our third. Excuse me, $480, and it's only, 10:30, 10:40 in the morning. So I love my system. Okay, I just it works for me. It works for a lot of other people too. But you have to put in the time. You have to put in the practice. Okay. Don't buy my software and think that you're just going to install it, okay, and start pushing buttons and, quit your job the next day. Okay, it doesn't work that way. All right, it takes time, it takes work, it takes effort, and it takes practice. Okay, you have to practice. You have to spend the hours in front of the screen time and see what it looks like for Renko bars to form live versus just looking at them on a chart. And but if you put in the practice, you will get there too. Okay? You guys have any questions? Send me an email. I'm always happy to help.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to leave us a comment down below. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram at Renko.Kings.